The Christmas Classic series from Family Home Entertainment has brought the best moments of Christmas home to millions on video cassette.
From red-nosed reindeers to sentient snowmen, Christmas specials have existed for about as long as the existence of cable television. They're basically glorified celebrations of the holiday season that either feature an original story or is an adaptation of a pre-existing one with an additional moral lesson or two. While there are some Christmas specials that would go down as classics for generations to come, on the other hand, there are some that have either been nearly forgotten by time since their reception, or just simply lived on in infamy. These tend to range from hidden gems to as bottom of the barrel as you can imagine, and to the disappointment of some, the holiday specials I'll be discussing are that of the latter. Sorry. Say season's greetings to 1995's The Christmas Light and its follow-up, The Christmas Brigade, one of the first ever Christmas specials to be animated using computer-generated imagery, more so simply known as CGI. I know these specials, specifically the first one, have been talked about at some point many years ago, but have since fallen back into obscurity as of recent. Here's hoping this video will bring back any form of discussion surrounding the two. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get this show on the road. It's worth noting that both of these animated specials were written, directed, and produced by a guy named Michael DeVito. No relation to Danny DeVito, of course. In addition, James Grotto, who voiced Isaac the Elf, is the animation director for both specials respectively. Other than that, there isn't a lot of behind-the-scenes info to go off of, which honestly makes the overall existence of both the Christmas Light and Brigade even stranger the more I think about it. I'd also like to point out how, in the VHS cover for the Christmas Light, it proudly advertises how this animated special will be enjoyed by those who love Toy Story. You know, Toy Story. Yeah, I'm sure every little Timmy will get their grubby little hands on this after seeing Toy Story. Okay, enough dicking around, it's time to go over to Christmas Light, the first installment of this duology. Production for manufacturing toys for the holiday season is at an all-time low, so in an attempt to speed things up in order to meet the demand, two elves, Isaac and Burton, try to one-up each other with their very own inventions that will potentially solve this ongoing problem. While Isaac's creation has proven to be useful, Burton somehow managed to backfire.
The train begins to shake, bounce, and jitter, and finally...
Well, it does look like it has promise, but I can't use it. It's just too dangerous.
Santa, that was only a smidge of property damage.
You fools! Can't see the genius that's in me! I'll make you see! Oh, you'll finally see!
After unleashing his freestyle diss track against Santa and Isaac, Burton dies in the factory. For a short period of time before coming back to life as an evil snowman, with help from his latest invention.
I am reincarnated.
As a result, Burton decides to get revenge by creating a blizzard as a way to ruin the holiday season. Ooh. With help from the Christmas Light, oh, and Jennifer too, Santa and Isaac manage to get Burton back to his true self. I think it's finally time to get the obvious out of the way, that being the visuals. Even for the time it came out, the special looks fine. I'm sure the animators did what they can to make this look plausible with these cartoony VeggieTales-esque designs for the characters we follow throughout. In a way, it's kind of charming, though I find it weird how Santa's workshop resembles that of the Washington Monument. Whether or not that was intentional, it's sure a hell of a way to make the world building stand out from other holiday specials that came before and after. Story-wise, it's definitely one of the more bizarre premises for a Christmas special, with Burton dying, and then coming back to life to ruin the holiday out of pure spite. I also get the message they're going with, but it's mostly not all that well executed. I personally consider the character of Burton to be the highlight of the special, as early on, the narrator explains how disliked he was by the other elves.
The other elves don't like Lemon. Some dislike him more than others, but they all dislike him.
And judging from how well his invention did, it becomes very clear on why. All Burton wanted to do is to create the perfect machine that manufactures toys a lot faster. Yet at the same time, his potential comes out half-baked in the end. You almost feel bad for him because of that. In addition to this, I'd like to give a shout out to Jamie Norton for giving his all in his performance on Burton. He really did the best he can to give the character as much emotion as he could with each line.
This will prove that I am the one greatest toy maker. I am the one. Greater than Santa, greater than Isaac, greater than anyone.
All in all, The Christmas Light is a strange yet amusing special that I personally recommend viewing once. The team did whatever they can to make this stand out from other holiday specials, and, in my opinion, I think they pulled it off well despite the limitations they were given during the production. We'll be right back when we talk about The Christmas Brigade after this.
Now let's get going. We have a lot of work to do, but with everyone pulling together, I know we can do it.
Simon the headless gingerbread man never saw where he was going.
We now return to more holiday specials on Cartoon Network.
This is Captain Burton here of the Christmas Brigade. Our mission is to patrol the skies above the planet Earth and bring the magic of Christmas to every single day of the year.
The Christmas Brigade brings the magic of Christmas to every day of the year.
Released not too long after its predecessor, The Christmas Brigade follows the gang attempting to stop the evil Dr. D from shrinking iconic artifacts around the world, while also spending the other half of the film celebrating the holiday by singing classic Christmas songs and recapping the previous special. I'm not making that up when I say that out loud. Why make a follow-up, you may ask? Well, if you paid enough attention to the ending of The Christmas Light, Burton talks about wanting to form a team to help all the good children save the holiday spirit every 365 days. Or, every day of the year, as they say.
To every day of the year.
Oh yeah!
While The Christmas Light is a short but sweet relic of 90s computer animation with a decent story that varies in execution, The Christmas Brigade is surprisingly inferior that could have been just as fun. It mostly boils down on two main issues I have on why. That being, it's too long and too slow for its own good. It's especially reflected in the animation of how each character uses the same couple of movements, like they're in some video game. We never even see them actually walk around, and they just stand there aimlessly. Do I look like I know what animation is? I just want to see a goddamn walk cycle. It's very much a downgrade compared to the animation shown in The Christmas Light. What even happened here?
I hope you and Amy are going to sing us some Christmas songs, Jennifer.
We sure are, Santa.
I don't know who should I blame for putting this in the story, but the additional second half that includes Jennifer and her Gary's Mod V-color covering Christmas songs feels super unnecessary, and makes the already sluggish pace of the special even more of a drag. A special reminder that filling in more time for your project doesn't always mean it's gonna be good, and The Christmas Brigade is one of those prime examples. For all the shit that I've given towards Teen Star Academy in the previous episode, it at least knows how to pace its own story. Well, for the most part anyways. But this is about as slow as molasses dripping off a spoon. As for the first half, it's alright at best with how it actually lives up to the plot synopsis, and at worst, this scene where Santa encounters a Christmas beetle named Betty, who is a reminder of my least favorite kind of people to ever talk to in a conversation.
It is not commonly known, but a beetle's life is only 21 of your human days. Just 21 days on this good earth.
Shut the fuck up.
It's important to note here that Christmas beetles are a real species of bugs that are related to the scarab family and are native to Australia, so besides the name, Betty basically has no relation to the season at all. She's nothing more than a plot device. Also, her song is biblically inaccurate since Christmas beetles live for more than 21 days.
There's no time for hate. There's no time for war. There's just time for love.
Speaking of new characters that the animation team actually have time to model from scratch, there's the villain Dr. D, who has a thing for shrinking down well-known artifacts such as the Eiffel Tower. So he's basically Gru from the Despicable Me series.
You didn't think I had legs, did ya? I'm like Gru, except I'm the one before Gru. Ooh, got him.
I can't believe Illumination ripped off Michael DeVito's very own OC.
A strange ship has appeared in the Eiffel Tower, Santa!
Hey, wait a second, that's the same model used for Jennifer's little brother in the previous special. And there he is again, except he's wearing red jammies now. How much time were the animators given on putting a special together? Christ.
He knows how to bring things back to their original size. We require that ability too. I'm gonna find out how.
If you take away the super sluggish and unneeded second half, this would have been a fine follow-up to The Christmas Light. But as is, The Christmas Brigade is a not-so-good sequel where it starts a bit strong, but ends with a disappointing piece of unwanted filler. What a way to waste some near-perfect storytelling.
I guess there won't be any Christmas this year.
There can't be one! Not without Santa. Oh, great!
All in all, this has been a pretty interesting case of a project that on paper knows what it's trying to be, yet can't seem to figure out how to put certain elements out in terms of its execution. It did what it could to tell an ongoing story across 2 animated specials with its heart in the right place, but at the end of it all, it somehow fell flat on its face. And that's especially a case with 50% of what the Christmas Brigade have to offer. Long after the release of both The Christmas Light and Brigade, writer and director Michael DeVito has since moved to greener pastures, as he would later work on other projects involving computer-generated imagery, including being responsible for the creation behind Ribbert and Robert's Wonder World, which would be his most successful animated project to date, lasting 3 seasons and 78 episodes. For the record, I've only watched 1 episode for the first time just for this video, and if I'm being honest, I would have eaten this up as a kid. If you ever want to give both The Christmas Light and Christmas Brigade a watch out of curiosity, or you just simply want to spend most of the holiday season suffering, they're both readily available online through the YouTube platform. It ain't that deep to dig, you know.
A Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Fox Family Channel's 25 Days of Christmas is TV's biggest holiday celebration. Take a look.
She couldn't see the evil in the man she's about to marry. And only this cricket can stop the Christmas wedding.
Let's get cracking.
Cricket on the Hearth, Monday night at 6, 5 Central on Fox Family Channel.
Cricket on the Hearth is brought to you in part by Rayovac.
The bridge! The bridge!